Hey everyone, I just want to start this video off by thanking every single person who has liked, shared, viewed, commented on my videos on my website, on my social media, and have actually come up to me personally thanking me for what I do and really pushing me to continue going forward. I just want to thank you so much. There's a lot of people who don't quite understand the exact services that I can provide for you guys through my company. So this video is to recap all of the services that I can give you guys and to really get you excited about the possibilities that you can have through my company. I love photography and videography and editing of both pictures and video. Honestly, it's my passion and I love doing it, and the possibilities are endless. Honestly, the amount of things that you can do with photo and video on a computer, on software, is almost infinite. I just want to show you a bunch of little examples of what exactly you can have done with your own photographs or your own videos. Just starting with photography, for instance, a simple edit would be a retouch of a face. So for example, you can take this image of me and you can quite easily transform it into this image. Now, a lot of times you'll take a photograph and afterwards you realize, there's a lot of stuff in the background that I don't quite want, especially if you want it to be a professional photograph. You'll have small garbage or little items or even people walking around, and you would have wished, oh, I wish I could remove them. Well, with my services, you can easily remove them. Like for example, this image of the water, the lake with a bunch of canoes. If you don't want the canoes on the right side, you can easily remove them. And also, if ever you're taking a photograph and there's someone in the distance that you don't quite like, you can easily zoom in and remove that person like this. For all you car enthusiasts out there, when you take a picture of a car, you may not quite like the color. Well, that can easily be changed. As you see with this red car, you can either make it green. If you're a girl, you can make it pink. Or if you want to be like stealth mode, James Bond, you can make it black and you can even tint the windows. It doesn't have to be a car either. It could be anything that you change the color, shape, form of. Just open your imagination. You can literally do absolutely everything on a photograph. A little while ago, I posted a photo on Instagram with Justin holding me up and me doing the pose of Superman. Now, I put a caption on that image saying, Justin, quotation marks, Photoshop me out of this. Now, I didn't Photoshop out of it just for funny reasons in the photograph, but for this video, I took some time to remove him just to show the exact extent of which you can remove things. I mean, you don't have to just remove small bits of garbage, canoes in the distance. You can remove entire people, like fully zoomed out on an image. You can also mix a lot of techniques. You can remove a lot of things, change a lot of things, do a lot of color correction, a lot of exposure, contrast, saturation, and all that at the same time. Like for example, with this picture of me and Moses, there's actually a lot happening in this image. Yes, you can tell that there's a lot of contrast, color change, and brightness and all that. But if you put the video back and forth, you can actually see that there's a lot of changes, subtle changes that are done in the image as well. There's this one thing that not many people know about, which is called photo compositing. Now, this can also be a powerful technique as well. It's basically the art of taking multiple photographs, blending them, putting them together to form one photograph that you're meant to believe is real. It's meant to sell you the idea that this photograph was actually taken as one photograph. For example, you can take this image, you can take this, and this, put them together, and you can get this image. For all the people who love Star Wars. I pretty much started using Photoshop just because you could do funny things with it, like cutting people's head off, switching their heads, putting them in different backgrounds and whatnot. So you can always do a funny thing for a friend, a prank and whatnot, like this image that Stefan posted on Instagram. All I did is quickly threw a train behind him, and then I'm planning on showing his mother so she freaks out like he jumped in front of a train. On a more serious note, a lot of us have images that are old, that through time have been scratched, ripped, stained, colored, and whatnot, can be completely restored in Photoshop. For example, there's this photo that I found at my grandparents' house in the 1800s that with about an hour and a half, 2 hours of work, was completely restored into this image, which you can easily print back out and put on your wall, put in a frame, whatnot. And it's able, through Photoshop, you're able to bring memories and restore them back to life. You can even take it one step further by taking this picture of my great-grandfather and adding color to the black and white, giving that one more step of life into the image. This image, which is completely ripped up, which is literally just a bunch of pieces that I had to put together of my mother and her brother, it can be completely restored like this just by quickly stitching up the edges. With all these examples, there's quite a lot of things that you can do with Photoshop. I mean, like I said, the possibilities are limitless. Now, the other aspect of my company is video. I love taking video, I love sitting down and editing it. With my company, we can literally go from A to Z. We can plan, we can script, we can film, and we can edit, and we can finally produce a full form product. A couple of products that I've done recently is I've been to a school, filmed a Lion King presentation, with a bunch of kids, which I was actually very, very, very impressed with. I also helped Shaiju Matthew in filming and editing his music video Hosea 11, as well as editing a couple of his vlogs for his YouTube channel. I really hope that this video has opened your eyes and explained properly what you can do with photo and video through my company. Really hope you'll visit my website at lukeevans.ca. There's a couple of other stuff that you can look at of examples of what you can do. And if ever you do have something that you'd like done, whether it be photo or video, you can easily message me there at my website on the form that's at the bottom of the page, and I'll easily get back to you as fast as I can, and I'd love to work with you. Honestly, this is my passion. From before my company, my love was to take videos and photos and to edit them. So all I've done is put it into a company. My motto is reproducing heaven on earth, because that is literally what I want to do with your product. I want to take your video or your photo and to transform it into something beautiful and augmented. Honestly, any job that I do is a pleasure to do because it's a love and a passion.